Kia ora, Pisces. Oh, this is your reading for this lovely new moon in Gemini. Sorry about that. So thanks for joining me, and do check out your your moon, ascendant Venus and Jupiter too for a more well-rounded overview. Remember, these readings are really general, intuitive tarot. So let's see what's happening in the ethers around Pisces at this current time. We've got the Emperor popping out. Structures, a level of control. Excuse me, we will go through and clarify. The Emperor, benevolent character. Excuse me, Pisces. Control, restriction, or possibly, being master of your own ship. Actually, you're the one calling the shots, Pisces. Excuse me. We understand this 5, and maybe this is why you're sitting quite confidently on your throne. This 5 of Cups. We understand what disappointment is. The 5s are all quite conflictual, but the wonderful thing about that is that they are also lessons along the way. So we understand the 5 of Cups. In the Thoth deck, it's called disappointment. We have 2 full cups. We just don't look at them. We're focused, on the 3 that have been spilt. The wonderful thing, though, Pisces, is that we also have the 7 of discs. Look, I see a Pisces out there with a new objective way of a new sort of perspective, that's more objective. Somehow separated, not separate, but removed, kind of a level of removal and elevation has allowed you a more objective perspective on where you're at. I do sort of get that for Pisces. And then we get the 6 of Cups, which is a beautiful card of childhood, really, in some aspects. Childhood memory. The idea of giving freely because it feels good, There's no other agenda to it. Giving freely because it just feels good. There's a flow in this 6. It's a really balanced card. It's on the level of beauty and harmony on the tree of life. There are threads of connection here which are tangible to us. We're not losing anything by giving, by that generosity. So let's just go through and sort of clarify a bit more, Pisces. Let's just clarify a bit more. Emperor, Pisces, at this new moon in Gemini. Have we got a new objectivity? Well, I don't know. Have we? We're certainly managing things in the way that is comfortable for us at our own pace. The Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving, yes, but managing what has already been, actually the hard yards have already been plugged away at here, Pisces. So this Knight, really is sort of bringing the yield, managing it, taking it to market. I don't know. This is a new way. There's something new going on here. 3 of discs, building foundations. I think, I think you've been building foundations for the future for a while. And actually, whether you can see it at the moment, but you are in a position of that emperor. You know what your domain is. You know your level of control. I'm just interested in this Five of Cups. Five of Cups. I think you're all right, so you're in a position. You're in a position where you've achieved quite a lot. Now, that not necessarily tangible things, but you've achieved a lot in terms of your own development. We understand, what I see with this Five of Cups, because this five is a past thing. It's the past. It's past. Our ability to be quite generous with our time has expanded. We get the Six of Discs. Yes, it's about coin, but it's about more than coin in this reading. This is about a flow. What resources, in terms of what we have to give, have they expanded or have they contracted? I think they've expanded. We then have the High Priestess as well. So we've been asked to, through either disappointments from the past or a current or recent disappointment, we are asked to enter into the High Priestess's highways and byways, corridors and chambers, libraries, rooms, to go inward. There's information within the High Priestess. There's high levels of intuition, for one thing, but there's also, information in a kind of cellular way, if that makes sense, Pisces. This is like a work in progress. I mean that in the nicest way. It is a work in progress. It's a whole new ball game. We get the world, the universe. This is a whole new cycle. This is going on for in a lot of these readings. It's like a closure and a beginning of what has been a very long and substantial cycle. Now, I know that sort of Taurus, Scorpio, moon nodes of the moon. The eclipse cycle relates to that, doesn't it? And not that I'm an astrologer, because I'm not. And that's been going on for quite a long time in the series, the series of it on those two sort of polar nodes. And that is about to change in the next, I don't know, year or two, is it? Or sooner, I'm not sure. So we've seen these massive cycles going on. Anyway, so we've got the world, but we also have the Tower and infusion of new information. I do think going within in this High Priestess, embodying the environment here, that we really get shown, we get shown what we're really capable of here, Pisces, I think. If this makes at all any sense, we'll just have a look at these last cards the seven of discs, which is itself a review. Seven of discs, please. It's getting a bit late in the afternoon. It's something within this that sets an aspect. It sets something free for you. It clears a slate of sorts. We get the Fool. So this review, what do they call it? What's the word? I'm kind of losing my ability to speak. It's I've got a sore jaw from speaking. Sore jaw. Yeah, the Seven of Discs, the review card. And I do think there's time for that review at the moment. I mean, there's no pressure of speed. So we have the Fool, unencumbered, fresh new slate, fresh new growth. We're doing it in a different way. And we're kind of future seeing that in a different way. I mean, if that's a future sight, we're seeing that in a different way. We've got, within that freedom of the Fool, we're able to walk through this doorway of abundance, which is about, there's an aspect to this which is like, let any rigidity crack off you, as it does with this, new information, new triggers in the new firing synapses or whatever in the brain. Let a little bit go, and suddenly you become more expansive, Pisces, if this makes sense. It's quite full on. If it was a personal reading, you could go into it a lot more. And here we have you, the bright mother. Feathers and fur flying all directions, Pisces, and not a fish in sight. But it is you. The bright mother. Look, it's an essential part of your essence, is the bright mother. Holding that crystal ball up. Like a beacon, actually. Like a beacon. Beacon. Right, and in the Art Oracle today, for Pisces, we get Jean-Michel Basquiat. I never know how to say his name, but he was a pretty amazing artist. Through the 80s, very much his peak, wasn't it? In lieu of canvas, find a wall. Try collaborating with Andy Warhol. Yeah, well, I could imagine. Good work can come from bad habits. So that is Jean-Michel Basquiat. Fabulous artist. On that note, Pisces, thanks for joining me today. Take good care. And we'll see you again for the full moon in Sagittarius, which will be, I think, a bit of a blast. Okay. Take care, Pisces. Cheery. Bye.